Happy Monday! Hope you all have had an amazing weekend and you're all ready to rock and roll and have a killer week ahead. I'm jumping on real quick for just a short but sweet but slightly stabby kind of live today. I have been talking about this with a fair few people, like some of my clients and some people in the DMs as well. So I was like, this is time I jumped on. Because this is one of the reasons why you can't stay consistent. This is the reason why you keep falling off track. This is the reason why you're not getting results. And the reason why you keep yo-yoing between on a roll, off a roll, on a roll, off a roll. This is the reason why. You focus too much on constantly trying to see results. The reason why you cannot stay on track, and the reason why you can't stay consistent, and the reason why you have a good few days and then a bad few days and then a good week and then you're on track for a week and then you lose the plot, is because you're solely relying on the results. You rely too heavily on seeing the scale drop down. You rely too heavily on seeing the clothes change. You rely too heavily on seeing your measurements. You put all of your worth on how those results are happening. And if you're not seeing a steadily change in your progress or in your results, you say, fuck it, what's the point? And you give up. That is the reason why. Because you keep going and you keep grinding, and then you just say, and you're like, I'm on a roll, this is amazing. And you don't see progress after a week. You don't see progress after 2 weeks. So you say, fuck it, what's the point? I'm done. That is holding you back. That is the exact reason why you keep yo-yoing backwards and forwards between it, because you're not just sticking it out. So, results take time. Depending on your exact goals, for some people, results are a little bit quicker. Some people, results are a little bit slower, depending on what your results are. But if you're solely focusing on the scale and you're solely focusing on how, yes, I say focus on the scale, focus on your photos, focus on how your clothes are fitting, how you're performing in the gym, how your energy levels are. Look at how your sleep is, how your recovery is. Look at all the different measures. How is your confidence when you're eating out? Maybe you're feeling more confident when you eat out. You feel less food guilt. You feel more confident in the food that you're eating. You feel more confident in your clothes. Maybe your clothes are fitting better. Maybe you see the changes you want to see in the scales. Maybe your waist measurements are changing. Your hair, skin, nail health is improving because you're eating better. Your blood markers are improving. There are so many other factors that are involved that do show measures of progress that's beyond just the scale. So yes, definitely there are so many ways to focus in on the results and the progress that can help motivate you to keep going. But that's also still only going to get you so far. You shouldn't have to just constantly be progress in order to be motivated to keep going, because that's not realistic for the rest of your life. What are you going to do? There is a time where maintenance is going to be the goal. And if you're constantly trying to focus on progress, you're not going to be able to maintain these healthy habits. So if we can, yes, we prioritize all the different things for results, but if you can also dial in on the process and the journey and learn how to enjoy the process, learn how to enjoy the journey. Learn to love going to the gym and progressing in the gym no matter what. Even on days where you don't go heavier, days where you can't push out another rep, but you're just happy to be here. You're just happy to do the work and it feels good. You enjoy the pain. Maybe it's learning to love going for your morning walks, learning to love fueling your body. Enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, and then even on the weeks where you might have a stall, you might have a plateau, you don't care because you love the journey so much, so that you're just enjoying it and you're here for the ride. And then even if you keep pushing and you keep progressing, even through those plateaus, you're eventually going to come out the other side. You're going to keep pushing through, but you're enjoying the process, so you don't really care as much. That's holding you back, because if you're not enjoying the process and you're slogging through and you're pushing yourself and you absolutely hate it, then when you don't see results, that's why you go, fuck this, what's the point? I hate this, I don't want to keep going. But if you can learn to enjoy the process, it don't matter what the results are doing, because you're going to keep going no matter what. And that is so important, because learning to train in the gym or at home, but learning to do strength training, learning to feel your body right, that shouldn't just be a thing. It's not an X to get Y. Doing these healthy habits are not here for you to just achieve X result. It's for you to live a better life for the rest of your life. Live a better life as you get older. live a better life to hang out with your kids. Like, it's not I do X to get Y. It's I'm doing this for the rest of my life. And then you just adjust it. It's the same habits, but maybe it's a little bit more cardio and a little bit less food when I'm trying to lose weight. Maybe it's a little bit more food and a little less cardio when I'm trying to build muscle. You know, it's the volumes that might change, but the actual habits do not change. And when you can learn to love that, learn to enjoy it, it don't matter about the results that it's going to be doing, and that doesn't hold you back. You're going to stop yo-yoing backwards and forwards. You're going to stop giving up after that 3-week sticky mark. You're just going to keep on going. So the key is enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, find ways to find joy. And not every day is going to be joyful. Like, you know, the last couple of days, the last thing I wanted to do was go to the gym. I just was very unmotivated. I don't know why. I have no explanation beyond just was fucking not motivated. But I don't care because, 1, I have amazing goals. 2, it's like habitual. Like, I'm going to go anyways because not every day is going to feel amazing. But I felt amazing afterwards. I'm glad I went. I didn't want to go, but then I did it and I felt amazing afterwards. So, you know, like sometimes you just got to also just buck up and be like, just go. Because my health and happiness is more important, and those things are all steps that we do in the right journey. Do you enjoy brushing your teeth every day? No, but it's more like what happens if you don't brush your teeth every day. You know, that's even more unenjoyable. So even just practicing these habits for avoidance of the pain of not doing these healthy habits should just be just as important. So it's beyond the scale, it's beyond the results, it's making it a part of your everyday life and enjoying the journey, and you can make fun throughout as well. And so that is super duper important. I will harp on and I will die on the hill that every single person should be doing strength training, whether you like it or not, but that is more of a avoid the pain of being really weak and unfit later down the track of life. So if you don't enjoy it, learn to enjoy it, find ways to enjoy it, because it should be fundamental for everyone, in my opinion. But yes, so stop relying on the end results and start learning to love the process and the journey so that it becomes your life. It doesn't become I'm doing X to achieve Y. And in that way, you're actually going to get results. You're actually going to get better results by not focusing on the results so much. Because then when you get a coach, nudge, nudge, if you get a coach and you're not getting the results, but you're doing the process, you're doing all the steps along the way, and you're like, instead of you stressing about it, you keep doing the work, we adjust it. We adjust the plan. We say, hey, do this, this, and this. But you just keep enjoying the process and doing the work, and then you're going to get results. So sometimes you need to offload that to other people as well and just learn to enjoy it. But I promise, step 1, once you learn to enjoy the process and enjoy the journey, the results do come easier because you can be more consistent and more persistent for a longer period of time. Because even if the process is slow, like you might not be able to see it, but even if the journey is super duper slow for you, you're going to be further ahead than you were if you went hard, couldn't last, didn't see results after 3 weeks, gave up, fuck it, start again in another month or 6 months down the track. Whereas if you just like inched your way there, you're going to get there eventually. Think of like the tortoise and the hare. That's kind of that vibe. Anyway, so that's what's holding you back, is that you're just relying too heavily on the results and not enough on just making it your lifestyle and enjoying the process and enjoying the journey along the way. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, follow up, want to send me a message, say you agree or you disagree, then shoot me a DM and I'll see how I can help. Otherwise, have an amazing Monday, happy new week, and I will see you guys later on in the week.